Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take a deep breath and really feel this. 2026 is not just another year on the calendar. It is a blank canvas, a fresh chapter, a golden opportunity to live with purpose, intensity, and meaning. Think about it. How many people go through life sleepwalking, letting the days slip away, waiting for someday to arrive? But not you, not today. You have the power to take control, to decide how this year will unfold, and to shape it into the story you've always wanted to tell. Every single choice, every single moment either moves you closer to the life you dream of or keeps you trapped in routines that don't serve you. The question is simple. Are you going to let 2026 pass you by, or are you going to step up, break through your fears, and live it like it was meant to be lived? The clock is ticking, the opportunities are waiting, and the life you desire isn't going to wait for you. It's time to claim it. Time is the one resource we can never earn back, borrow, or replace. Every second that passes is gone forever, slipping through our fingers whether we notice it or not, and yet so many of us treat it as if it were unlimited. The truth is, life is measured not in years, not in achievements, but in moments, and those moments are fleeting. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, looking down at a river flowing endlessly below. That river is your life, each drop a moment that will never return. You can choose to wade in, to swim with purpose, or you can simply stand there and watch it pass. Too many people watch. Too many people let the current carry them without direction, believing that somehow time will wait for them. But it doesn't. Time rewards those who act with clarity, courage, and urgency. Every great accomplishment, every meaningful relationship, every transformative experience was built by someone who understood that time is precious and that wasting it is the ultimate theft of potential. Sitting idle, postponing your dreams, waiting for the right moment is a trap, a slow fade into a life that never fully ignites. The right moment never comes if you keep delaying, because the moment that exists is this one, right now, and the decision to seize it belongs entirely to you. The challenge is that life often disguises its fleeting nature with familiarity and routine, lulling us into comfort, making us believe we have more time than we actually do. We scroll endlessly through distractions. We dwell on regrets. We postpone the conversations, the risks, the leaps that could redefine our existence, and in doing so, we trade precious moments for illusions of security. But here's the secret. When you recognize that time is the ultimate currency, every choice becomes more deliberate, every action more intentional, every day more significant. Living with urgency doesn't mean rushing. It means prioritizing what truly matters, investing in experiences and relationships that elevate your life, and refusing to waste energy on things that dilute your potential. It means waking up each day with a clear sense of purpose, knowing that every hour is an opportunity to move closer to who you are meant to become. Those who understand this principle are unstoppable, not because they have more hours, but because they honor each one they are given, treating it as sacred, using it to create, to grow, to love, and to leave a legacy that transcends the fleeting nature of time itself. Recognizing the value of time changes everything, shifting your focus from the trivial to the transformative, from procrastination to action, from regret to fulfillment. And it instills a sense of urgency that fuels extraordinary achievements, because when you truly grasp that every moment counts, you refuse to let another one slip away. Every moment of your life is shaped by the choices you make. And yet most people underestimate the power they hold in their own hands. Choice is the invisible force that determines the trajectory of your life, the compass that guides you toward fulfillment or stagnation. Every decision, no matter how small, carries weight. Choosing to get up early, to learn something new, to reach out to someone who matters, to take a risk that scares you, these are the choices that define the quality of your life. On the other hand, choosing to remain passive, to settle for comfort, to ignore opportunities is a choice too, and it slowly erodes your potential, leaving you with a life half-lived and dreams unfulfilled. The power of choice is both liberating and demanding, because it means that you are responsible for your results, for your happiness, for your legacy. No external circumstance can fully dictate your path unless you allow it. You may not control every event, every setback, every curveball life throws at you, but you always control your response. You always control the next step you take. That is the essence of freedom, the ability to choose how you engage with your life. Too often, people allow fear, doubt, or the expectations of others to dictate their choices. They believe that circumstances are stronger than them, that the world is pushing them around, when in reality, the world responds to the decisions they make moment by moment. Every great success, every transformation, every breakthrough starts with a decision, a choice to rise above mediocrity, to step into discomfort, to pursue something greater than the safety of the status quo. The quality of your life is the cumulative effect of those decisions. Each choice is a seed, and what you cultivate with it determines whether you harvest abundance, growth, and fulfillment, or regret, limitation, and lost potential. Embracing this principle requires courage, because choice demands accountability. It requires a willingness to take risks, to make mistakes, to learn, and to adapt. But it also offers immense empowerment, because once you understand that your life is the result of your choices, you stop blaming external factors, you stop waiting for permission, and you start creating the life you were meant to live. Every choice is an opportunity to move closer to the life you desire or further away from it, and those who master the art of deliberate decision-making are the ones who break free from mediocrity, take control of their destiny, and experience life at its fullest. Because when you fully embrace the power of choice, you no longer live at the mercy of circumstance. Growth never happens within the walls of comfort. It is easy to stay where life feels safe, predictable, and familiar, but true transformation requires stepping into the unknown, facing fear head-on, and embracing discomfort as a teacher rather than an obstacle. Most people settle for routines that protect them from risk, believing that safety is the ultimate goal, but in reality, comfort is a trap that quietly steals potential, creativity, and joy. When you stay within your comfort zone, you may feel secure, but you also limit your experiences, your opportunities, and the impact you can have on the world. The magic of life, the moments that make your heart race, the breakthroughs that change everything, all exist outside of that zone. Growth demands courage. The courage to take risks even when failure seems possible. The courage to speak your truth even when rejection is likely. The courage to pursue dreams that seem too big to achieve. Every challenge you face outside your comfort zone builds resilience, sharpens your skills, and expands your capacity to handle even greater opportunities. Fear is not an enemy. It is a signal that you are on the path to something meaningful, a compass pointing toward the experiences that will shape you into your highest self. When you learn to lean into discomfort rather than avoiding it, you unlock potential that would otherwise remain dormant. Every successful person, every innovator, every leader has at some point stood at the edge of fear and chosen action over hesitation, risk over safety, and growth over stagnation. Life rewards those who are willing to stretch, to experiment, to fail, and to try again. Comfort may feel good in the moment, but it comes at a steep price, a life half-lived, dreams unfulfilled, and the nagging awareness that you could have achieved so much more. Breaking free from comfort does not require a giant leap all at once. It begins with small, deliberate steps that challenge you daily, expanding your limits little by little until you realize that fear is no longer a barrier, but a companion guiding you toward your potential. The more you practice stepping into discomfort, the more confident, capable, and empowered you become, and the more you attract opportunities that align with your expanded vision of yourself. Growth is not a reward, it is a choice, a commitment, and a process that requires action. To avoid stagnation, you must continuously push beyond what is easy, comfortable, or familiar, because the life you desire, the extraordinary experiences, the fulfillment, the sense of purpose, exists only where courage meets action. And only by daring to step outside the confines of comfort can you truly awaken the possibilities that are waiting for you. Clarity of purpose is the foundation upon which a meaningful and fulfilling life is built, and yet so many people drift through existence without truly understanding what drives them. When you lack clarity, you become vulnerable to distractions, to the expectations of others, and to the noise of the world pulling you in countless directions. Life becomes a series of reactions rather than intentional actions, and the days slip by with little to show for them. But when you define your purpose, when you understand what truly matters to you, every decision becomes aligned with that vision. Every action gains meaning, and every challenge takes on significance as a step towards something greater. Purpose acts as a compass in the chaos of life, guiding you through uncertainty, giving you direction when the path seems unclear, and providing motivation when obstacles arise. Without it, effort is scattered, energy is wasted, and potential remains unrealized. But with clarity of purpose, even the smallest actions carry weight because they are part of a deliberate journey toward a defined outcome. Purpose also sharpens focus, allowing you to prioritize what matters and eliminate what doesn't. It prevents you from getting lost in trivial pursuits, from being swayed by fleeting trends, and from succumbing to the expectations that others impose upon you. When you are clear about your why, you see the world differently. Opportunities and challenges take on new meaning, and decisions become easier because they are measured against a standard of alignment with your goals and values. Clarity of purpose also fuels resilience, because when life tests you, and it will, you have a reason to persist beyond temporary discomfort, setbacks, or failure. It gives you the inner strength to endure, the courage to take risks, and the determination to keep moving forward even when the path is steep. Finding purpose is not a one-time discovery. It is a process of reflection, experimentation, and self-awareness. It requires asking yourself hard questions about what you value, what impact you want to make, and what kind of life will make you proud at the end of your journey. Once you uncover it, however, it transforms your experience of life, converting routine into significance, challenges into opportunities, and effort into progress. People who live with purpose operate at a higher level of energy, creativity, and commitment because they are no longer driven by habit, fear, or external pressure. They are propelled by a clear and compelling reason for being. Clarity of purpose creates alignment between who you are, what you do, and the life you want to live. And when that alignment exists, it becomes nearly impossible to waste your time, because every thought, every choice, and every action serves something larger than the immediate moment. Guiding you toward a life of impact, fulfillment, and meaningful achievement, action is the bridge between dreams and reality. And yet so many people fail to achieve their potential because they underestimate its power. Thinking, planning, and visualizing are important, but without action, they remain ideas trapped in your mind, never materializing into results. Massive action is not about random busyness or moving aimlessly. It is about focused, relentless, and consistent effort toward the things that truly matter. Every breakthrough, every accomplishment, every story of success begins with a decision to act, followed by a commitment to continue acting, even when obstacles appear and doubts arise. Momentum is created when you take bold steps forward, and each action compounds, building confidence, skill, and progress. Waiting for perfect conditions or the ideal moment is a trap, because conditions will never be perfect. Fear, uncertainty, and resistance are constants in life, and only those who take decisive action despite them gain the rewards that others only dream of. Massive action requires discipline, courage, and clarity. It demands that you focus your energy on what truly moves the needle in your life, rather than dissipating it on distractions or trivialities. It is about prioritizing impact over effort, results over intentions, and forward movement over hesitation. When you act on a large scale, you learn faster, adjust quicker, and discover solutions that remain invisible to those who only think or plan. Action also generates energy. The more you do, the more possibilities reveal themselves, and the momentum created by your efforts feeds motivation, creativity, and resilience. In contrast, inactivity breeds frustration, self-doubt, and stagnation, keeping you trapped in a cycle of what-ifs and missed opportunities. To create lasting change, you must embrace a mindset of relentless execution, where ideas are transformed into tasks, tasks into achievements, and achievements into progress that compounds over time. Massive action is not reckless. It is intentional and strategic, fueled by purpose and guided by vision. It is the willingness to go further, push harder, and give more than anyone expects, knowing that extraordinary results are reserved for those who refuse to settle for mediocrity. Every successful individual, every leader, every innovator has one thing in common. They acted, and they acted consistently. They understood that talent, intelligence, and opportunity are meaningless without the courage to move, to experiment, and to persevere. Action turns uncertainty into clarity, fear into confidence, and ideas into reality. And those who master the habit of taking massive, deliberate steps toward their goals accelerate their growth exponentially, leaving behind the lives of those who wait passively for change to arrive, because consistent, focused, and determined action is the catalyst that transforms potential into achievement